Yo, what up, everyone? This is the Winning Rotation podcast, where we build the best possible 8-item rotations for whatever topic we can come up with. Each episode kicks off with a 5-round snake draft, followed by optional trade negotiations, and then we both round out our rotations with a free agency auction. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram at winning_rotation or visit our website at winningrotation.com to learn more. Some of you who have been following us for a minute or listening to us, that stuff is probably old news, but it's 2021. Today is January 2nd, 2021. Kind of relaunching the pod now. Hey, can you blink?
Yeah.
All right. So you be holding still sometimes, but Alfred got the new computer. You probably heard that if you listened to our last episode. So, we got plans to do video episodes. Hopefully, if this one turns out okay, this is coming out in video. We got a lot of things recording. I don't know if we've tested everything perfectly. I don't know what else we can test. We already had some hiccups early on, but we'll see. Bear with us as we try and figure this out. Today, we're going to kick off. I feel like we'll have a few of these episodes, but we're going to do kind of a yearly recap type thing here. And today, we are going to do Clowns of the Year for 2020. No specific categories or predetermined lists or anything. It's just an excuse for us to kind of go in on people. And if you listen to our episodes, we go in on people a lot, I think. Some stuff doesn't make it in. Some shit might be a little too spicy. I'll leave it all in this time. We might have to bleep stuff out and whatnot. Yeah. But you got anything to say real quick?
No. 2020's over, but like I said before, doesn't mean everything's fixed.
No.
People are gonna continue being clowns. But man, y'all gotta stop that. Hope everyone was staying safe.
Can you is it possible to stop being a clown, to cease being a clown?
Yeah, but yes, but you're probably always gonna have that.
Nah, I don't think you can. I don't think you can escape being a clown.
I mean, I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Shout out to our artist Steesberger. Hopefully if y'all watching this, he did a lot of the work for us in terms of the
I'm gonna like point up like fucking YouTubers do. Up here, that's him. Down there,
video
that's
over
him.
Here. Subscribe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. The little graphics, it might show up right here. That's him.
Yeah.
But shout out to Steesberger, man. He do real good work for us, man.
Fast work.
Real
fast work.
Quick turnaround. And again, make sure you pay your artists if you have them on your podcast. It's a lot of you. Hey, I be on that r/podcasting subreddit, man. It's a lot of you looking for free work. Don't do that. You might be a clown, actually.
I'll put you on the.
You got like you got like an honorable mentions list at the end, because I think I might got some that like.
We'll see what doesn't get picked, because I have a list. Of people that are clowns. So
big clown. There was a lot of clowns in 2020. A
lot of them are going to be more personal to myself. But hey, if I don't mention you, don't mean you're not a clown.
Yeah, we've had clowns on our podcast. Maybe.
Yeah,
possibly.
We might be clowns ourselves, man.
No, because I said you can't stop being a clown. We are not clowns.
Oh,
clown to me might be one of the like biggest insults you can ever say. You don't want to be a clown.
Nah.
Because who likes clowns? Nobody.
Bart Simpson.
Edmund Krusty. I don't really got anything else, I don't think.
Nope. You got AKA?
Yeah. But you go first, because I don't think mine's that good, so.
I don't think mine's that good either. I'm gonna go with this your boy Alfred, aka Alfred Too Dope from the ICP.
What's wrong with? I can't believe, man. Shout out to the Juggalos.
Hey, they were on WWF back in the day,
AKA the one-time Juggalo. No, it's your boy Kendall, AKA the one-time Doink the Clown stand-in. Rest in peace to the dude who originally played Doink the Clown. He's dead, I think. I think I heard that one.
As are a lot of wrestlers.
The wrestlers die young, but it might make sense. I don't know.
They probably be doing some crazy stuff. But
There's lots of stories about like what they do behind the scenes, and also you get your head slammed against the.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wrestling's real to a certain extent.
Dog, very timely. That man survived a lot, actually. Huh.
Yeah, should put him on the list.
Should maybe be a clown too, actually. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Him and his brother.
All right, I'm ready to get this kicked off. I think.
Go ahead and hit us with the coin toss.
I'm just gonna adjust my mic real quick. If you're new to the Winning Rotation podcast, we do a coin flip before every episode to determine the order. So it is heads. If it's a 2-person episode, I am always heads. Alfred's always tails because he thinks tails never fails. It failed today.
Hey, it's been doing well for us. But in the new year, you are 1-0 in the coin toss.
I am heads, and I am going first. And I'm just gonna get it. I'm just gonna get it over with, man.
We already know. If
Yeah.
y'all don't know, then I don't know. Y'all must have been asleep for the whole year.
I don't want to play it because I don't want the episode to get flagged, especially because it's gonna be on YouTube.
All right.
I was gonna play that "Fuck Donald Trump" song, but I'm going with Donald Trump, the clown of 2020, the whole year. This man did not take coronavirus seriously. That man called it the China flu, Kung flu, whatever he called it, on some racist shit. Fuck him. I won't go too hard on other people surrounding him because they might be separate clowns here. But fuck him. Fuck his family. Fuck Melania. I know she's in his family, but fuck her specifically.
For all we know, he's still trying to win the election.
Yes. That's the thing is the whole year he did clown shit. Beginning of the year with the coronavirus stuff. And then the end of the year.
Election time.
Yes. And for him, one of the biggest clown things that he did was like during the election when votes started coming in like Pennsylvania, and I'm already forgetting where else this shit was coming in from. But he came out at like 1 a.m. or whatever to do like a little thing, and he was like looking at the numbers. Like I was like, dog. And this is why you know people who just have like there's like rappers who just have yes men, right? Like,
oh yeah, of course.
They're super
100%.
whack, absolutely super whack. Or it's like we gone to school with people who were like popular kids, but then like you start to think about it, like no one actually likes you, dude. Like, you know, obviously this man got a lot of power and money, and I think that's why people suck up to him.
Mhm.
Also, people are just racist. Saving that one because that might be a whole another category. But fuck this dude. Like I think we said on the last episode, we counting down the days so he's out of here. I will let you all decide what you think that means. But you got anything to say? Because
I mean, it was a
fucking hate
clear
this
choice.
dude, man.
If you didn't pick him, then I would have picked you. Like, what everything he stands for, just everything about him is
No, he's
pure clown shit. Like
he's just a piece of shit. Like
there's no defense.
No. Absolutely not.
Shout out, I guess, to the people for realizing what was going on and not re-electing him. Didn't win the popular vote either time. Unfortunately, won the election the first time.
We're not out of here yet,
this
so
time.
like I hope this doesn't age poorly.
I mean, we got like 20 days left or something.
Yeah, but
Like,
Ted Cruz was saying some shit today. Fuck him too. I don't think he'll be on this list, but fuck him.
nah, I ain't have him, but
All of them.
we don't like that man. Like,
Nah, he's just like
I don't know.
I don't know. You like dog. 4 years of that motherfucker, and we've talked about him so much on the pod. Like I don't.
I was
think
gonna say
anything else has to be said.
if I had to say something positive, is he gave us a lot of content for us to just
yeah.
like hate on this man.
I mean,
guess,
we
if that's what
we
you
had
wanna call
had him on the scammers episode, right? One of our best
Shit.
performing episodes, and yeah,
it. Somehow. And shout out
Appreciate you.
to sandwiches. How Y'all love
yeah,
sandwiches.
y'all love sandwiches, man.
And I'm not saying I don't, because I had a list of them, but
Go ahead and listen to that episode, man. And if you're watching this on YouTube, we won't like retroactively be making videos for these actually, but go ahead and hit up your whatever podcast streaming service you use and go listen to those episodes, man. We put out some good content last year. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Donald Trump, number one,
not mad.
because fuck him. You got next
To me. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go with the collective group known as Karens or Kevins, I guess, if you're male. Dude, like, I'm glad that y'all are all getting exposed. Like, and not saying y'all wasn't before, but now that everything's being recorded, man, it's provided me with enjoyment seeing that. And man, it's crazy to like, just when I think it's not gonna get any worse, a new one will come out, and I'm like, dude, they don't even hide it no more.
No, not at all. And like, I kind of get, I'm gonna say right now, I get a little disappointed when nothing happens to them in the video. Like, I am not.
Yeah, but we got to take the high road. It's not, we ain't knocking no one out. Like, I mean, we just not punching no one out. First of all, we're not really going anywhere to like see this, like to see people saying I'm not wearing my mask because I got a condition. Like,
no, I got you. But to me, it's like there's a level of like, I respect when people are able to like restrain themselves.
Right,
for sure. But I also respect it when you just knock somebody out. Like, a lot of people who are filming on these videos, like, the thing too is, like, dog, if they're acting a fool like that in public, imagine what they do, like, privately in small groups or what they talk to the people about. Like, it could only be worse, honestly. And shout out to all of them too for being ultimate clowns when they're just like, what are you recording me for? You think you're going to get me fired? And then those motherfuckers get fired. Twitter is so quick. Those people could like just see.
Oh, it's a wildfire.
They could see the car, but no, like people on Twitter, like if you're like someone identify this man, they'll look at the car and they'll spread it real quick, and someone be like, "Yeah, I see that car all the time in the parking lot of my local Trader Joe's." And then people at that Trader Joe's will be like, "Oh yeah, it's this customer. This is his name."
Oh, the Karens are at the Trader Joe's. I know that one.
Yeah,
but I mean, I would give a specific instance, but there's a billion of them. Though the most recent one that I read actually was a girl came up to, it was like a man and his African-American man and his 14-year-old son. And she was like, he stole my phone. And the kid's like, I didn't steal it. And the dad was like, you ain't got to explain yourself because we weren't even nowhere around it. And then she was yelling. And then she got it was at a hotel in New York, I believe. And she got the hotel manager's like, well, can you just show us that you didn't steal it? Like, just show us the phone you have. He's like, no. Like, we're not doing that. And then come to find out later, a Uber driver drops off the phone. Like, oh, you just left it in the car.
That's like, big clown shit too. Like when you think that you're right and you just looking like a fool, and then it turns out you actually were wrong.
Yeah, like the accusations, twice, like y'all didn't see him take it. But there's just a million instances, and it's Karen's like covers such a wide like racism, like just not believing in certain things, which I won't.
Yeah, it might be a separate group.
But man, don't do anything dumb. And if you're not a clown, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You know, like, I'm not talking about anyone specifically here. Just don't be a clown.
That was your number one. This might be a long episode, man. We letting the yapper off on everyone.
Man, like, you gotta get it off my chest. You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
The next one, this one, so only a specific group of people are gonna know about this, but me and you will know about it because we are into the sneakers.
Oh no,
this might be high for
you. Know what's funny is I was having my sister look at my list, and she was like, "What about this man?" You go ahead and say it.
I'll just say it. Warren Lotas.
Fucking
for those of y'all that don't know, he was making pretty much, I'll just say it. He was making dunks, SB dunks, the most popular colorways, but putting a Jason mask on the swoosh and making his nose a little bit flat. It's one thing if you're doing the clothes, like that's your thing. I was even slightly okay with when he was doing the Voorhees.
Yeah. When he did the
sense.
thing on like he made like a low version of an existing shoe. Like I'm okay with it. That's like a custom to me.
But when you're starting to do stuff that has nothing to do with what you're doing, and then you're charging $300 pre-orders,
That motherfuckers say that shit was like Italian leather or something.
like made in the same
Motherfuckers said that
factory
shit
as
came from
Gucci
Vietnam or whatever.
whoever.
Yeah.
But you're just charging people 3 times the amount of what an SB actually goes for, and you're using the same font. Like everything's literally the same. And you got like,
Oh yeah,
no
for people
one-
that don't know, Nike just sent that man the cease and desist, shut that motherfucker down. Pretty much trying to end his whole career, honestly, because he can't do a lot of shit.
yeah. But the crazy thing is he sent everyone that ordered it an email, I believe, saying we could refund you or you could get the replacement shoe. Dude.
This was one of the
And-
dumbest motherfuckers ever, man.
And the replacement shoe was super whack, first of all, but it's like he just tried to do enough changes so that Nike wouldn't come after him. But I mean, the shape was still essentially the same. Like
yeah.
Lotas, I don't know.
What's
I
wrong
don't even
with
know
you,
what Lotas looks like.
Nope, never seen him before. I don't
But-
need to. Like,
No,
you a clown.
he's a clown,
Look like Krusty. What's wrong with you, man?
dude. I mean, I understand you trying to cash out on it, and there are other people making Jordan highs with random stuff on it, but man, you were doing it on too high of a scale, man.
Like, yeah, he was trying to produce like, what was it? Like,
I don't
it's
even
like
know.
200,000 or some shit, like 20,000
Something like
pairs.
that.
Like what
And,
the?
and people are sliding under the radar because they're not selling that many pairs. But when you're trying
Yeah.
to make money off of that, man, I got no respect for that, man.
Yeah, no, fuck him for sure. Super whack. If you I don't know, man. To me, it's just a bigger debate around like gatekeeping in the sneaker community. Because to me, it's just like there are certain things like I just won't wear, and like things that I think are whack. And some people might view that as like me gatekeeping, like, oh, you could do whatever you want with sneakers.
No,
But like, no, Doug, I just want people to be like, if you try and make a name for yourself, man, like just try and be original. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it that hard to? It's hard to make it for sure, you know. But like,
Mhm.
you don't got to just copy their designs for every single thing just to get your name out there. I don't know. He's on
Right.
some con shit.
Yeah, and man, I don't even know what else to say about him, to be honest.
All right, get that man out of here.
Yeah.
All right,
He's a
to
clown.
me.
No, I got it back. Oh yeah, no, I picked both of them. I was about to say, yeah, it's to you.
All right. I don't know how to say her name really, but Wonder Woman.
Oh, Gal
Um,
Gadot.
Gal, is that how you say it? Is the T silent
think.
or is it Gal
I
Gal
think.
Gadot?
Whoever. Y'all know who we talking about.
She's a clown. Her and everyone else in that video that sang "Imagine"
Oh yeah.
when the
yeah,
coronavirus just started,
Yeah.
clowns, biggest clowns. Cause to me, dog, like, it's just like a read the room moment. Like, dog, people lost jobs, people don't have money, and you think that you singing? I swear to God, like Will Ferrell was in there, man. Like come on,
Yeah.
Will, come on, Will.
A lot of people let us down this year.
I know. I was
And
looking.
we're gonna
Shout out
talk about a lot of
BuzzFeed.
them.
BuzzFeed gave me a list of like 20 dumb things celebrities did or whatever. But this
Yeah.
one was so stupid because it's so out of touch. It's like there's other people that are gonna be kind of in a similar category, but it's just like, dog, when you were like a celebrity and rich as hell, like regular ass people don't need you to tell them to just imagine unity and like, yeah, together we're gonna get through it. Dog, people are jobless. People are dying.
Because
People,
yeah, just because you good don't mean they good.
yeah, you see, Imagine is not going to save the world.
Yeah.
That shit was so dumb. But I will say it gave a lot of good content because people parodied it. And
Yeah,
we're just like singing like other songs. So, what were you about to say though?
I was gonna say, and my homie, he said this like on his like Instagram live or whatever, and it makes sense to me. Like, positivity is a great thing. It's good to spread positivity, but there's times when people are down and you're like, don't bring that negativity towards me. But it's like, dude, sometimes your friends might need help, and if they're down, like you gotta help them out.
Yeah, 100%. I'll bleep that out, but she has said that on her Instagram story one time this year. It might have been during the protests and stuff. She was like, she was like, dog, you want this? Like, I'm sorry, I gotta bleep all this out, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's one thing to be just like, yes, positive mindset and stuff, or be like optimistic. It's another thing to just be out of touch with reality, right?
People literally need help. Like, they can't.
Yes,
they're down.
like
no, reach out to them.
Just smile, or like do you say her name Sia, the one singer with no face?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she had I didn't know this, but like she had tweeted out during the coronavirus stuff. It was like virus, and then she crossed out the VIR.
Oh yeah, it said us. Yeah, I saw that.
Like, that was some of the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life.
I don't know if I had her on here, but
oh my god. That was one of the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life.
But yeah, like I understand, like I said, positivity, spread it if you can. But if you see someone down, like reach out, make sure they good.
Yeah, it's not just like when people, you know, are going through shit, you can't just be like,
you're negative all the time.
Or just be like, just smile. Today's another day. There's days like, dog, there are, like, I'm grateful for everything that I'm able to do in my life, right? Like, I'm good, right? But there's still days where it's like, I don't want to do shit. Like, I don't want to work. I don't want to do this shit. And like, you know, like you just kind of learn that that's like, it's okay to feel that way.
Yeah.
But there are people who are just like, no, you can't ever think about that. You got to be positive. Russell Wilson, come on, man. Like, get that man on my timeline. But
like, depression is a real thing. Like,
yeah. And here comes Gal Gadot. Dope. I didn't even watch her Wonder Woman.
I didn't watch either one of them.
I don't know anything about that shit.
Nope. I don't know.
But she, yeah. I'm trying to think who else. Kirsten Bell, whatever her name is. I think she was in there singing too. She should maybe also be on this list.
Man, you just got the whole room.
Everyone in there, man. Get them out of here. Clowns. All right. Next up, let's see. I got a lot, man.
It's hard to like choose which one you want first. Like, I think Trump was the only obvious one.
Yeah, for sure. I got one.
Go ahead.
Athletes who are still standing for the anthem when their teammates are not. I'm trying to think.
A specific one.
NBA examples. Jonathan Judah Isaac and Myers Leonard. Did Gordon Hayward take a knee?
I don't know, actually.
Okay, here's why this is con shit to me. I mean, I've been saying this ever since the Kaepernick stuff, right? But it's like, dog, the people kneeling and stuff has never been about the military.
Right.
And people want to get so offended, like, he's disrespectful to the military. But I want to say his name was Nate Boyer, but he was a long snapper for the Seahawks. He was the one, in a former Green Beret. He was the one who told Kaepernick that kneeling would be a better sign of respect than taking a seat.
Right.
Because he said you take a knee when people are hurt, when people are, right? It's what you do in sports. You take a knee. So he said take a knee. Cap agreed, did that. And people still had an issue with it. People talk about like Pat Tillman. Like, Pat Tillman would have never done this. He's a real American hero. Pat Tillman, dog, he might not have even fucked with America. Like, Pat Tillman was not who these Republican people think he was. Also, killed by the military. So,
yeah.
like, this weird obsession and fetish with the military is just like it's so stupid.
Most of the military people would agree with what Cap did. To be honest,
like if you just listen, that's the thing though, is like those people don't want to listen to like what he's actually trying to do. Fast forward, and in the wake of George Floyd's death, and all the protesting that went on while the NBA players were in the bubble, a lot of players just thought like a simple thing: let's just kneel together as a team. But for those people who don't want to take a knee, out of respect for the military, like you just still don't get it, and you're making it about yourself.
right?
You know what I'm saying? When you're the only person standing, you're making it about yourself. As much as you want to say it's not about me, it's not about me. It's about my family that's in the military. Myers Leonard, fuck you. Like, you're making it about yourself because you're the only person standing. And it's just disrespectful to your teammates too, right? Especially Myers Leonard. Like, if your teammates were okay with it, like, whatever. But I know for a fact that, like, deep down, they were not, right? Like, I don't know, man. I think it's more important to do something as a team, like together.
Yeah, it's about unity and whatnot. So
and it's ironic because that's like the people who stand are just like, I'm for unity. Like, then just do what the other people are doing. Be there for your teammates, man. Like, majority of the league is black. Like, these are real issues that they're going through. And then Jonathan Judah, man, just a clown, dude. Like, what's wrong with him?
We ain't saying he deserved to get hurt
well
now.
soon. I'm not gonna hit the whole soundboard button, but get well soon.
Yeah, and we're not saying none of these, like, this has nothing to do with them playing the game, their talent, anything like that. It's just what they did.
I just think it's like ultimate clown shit to be on the biggest stage and like such a simple thing. Like, dog, you could like not donate money to Black Lives Matter or like black owned organizations or anything.
Right.
But just taking the knee is like the simplest thing you could do. And the fact that you don't even want to do that is just ultimate clown shit to me. So
yeah. Sorry if y'all could hear. The gardener is here. I don't know if you can hear that.
You guys have a gardener?
Yeah. Well, yeah. We got dudes cutting our grass and stuff.
All right.
But I could hear someone mowing the lawn. You might think this is actually crazy for me to pick it, but I'm going with Taco Bell.
Man, what?
I'm going with Taco Bell, man.
Because they cut down their menu?
Cut everything off the menu.
Wasn't like production issues?
Man, I don't know exactly why they did it, but the Mexican pizza, I don't know that I even like Taco Bell that much. Like, there's times where I really want Taco Bell.
He do not mean that. Taco Bell, please sponsor the pod.
No. Listen, Taco Bell it's like there's days where I really want Taco Bell. Every time I go there and eat it, super whack.
No, it's not.
Now, yes it is. Now, to get rid of the Mexican pizza, among other things, let me pull up the list.
Oh, that man's
I know
mowing.
You heard that?
Hopefully, hey, put that man on clowns of 2020. Man.
So eliminated items: so shredded chicken, Mexican pizza, 7-layer burrito, steak soft taco, quesarito, nacho supreme, beefy Frito burrito, spicy tostada, 3-layer nachos, spicy potato taco.
They got rid of the beefy
Frito
burrito?
That's what it says on this list, man.
Oh, they clowns.
All potatoes, all loaded grillers. There's more stuff, but I don't want to click on the link.
Are they coming back at some point?
Not that I know of. I haven't been there in forever. Like, there was rumors that they was getting rid of Baja Blast.
Not the Baja Blast, man.
Taco Bell, man. Y'all clowns for there's a. Like I said earlier, people might be depressed. They just want them some Frito burritos for 89 cents, man. And y'all taking that out. This one might be recency bias. And I wasn't initially gonna pick it, but since my mans came out with a video, and me and you were kind of the same. We're not really invested into YouTube drama.
You gonna pick Digi?
No. You know who it is. I'm going with L Hype. Now,
Too Hype is real.
Yes, but I mean, we don't really watch their videos regularly. Maybe a couple times a month, or we'll see one here and there. But I spent the last week watching a lot of their videos because for those of y'all that aren't familiar, which is going to probably be the majority of people, like I said, most of these I'm picking are more specific to me. But
summarize what Too Hype is, I guess. Real
okay,
fast.
so they're a group of YouTubers. They're like, if y'all familiar with the Sidemen, they're trying to be like them, but they're a group.
There's almost like YouTube record labels, like YouTube collectives.
In a sense, yes.
And they all live together. They all live in houses.
Yeah, so they're a YouTube group that recently signed to 100 Thieves, if y'all know what that is, because I think 100 Thieves might reach out to more people than the word Too Hype.
Yeah.
But so I think they started off just playing 2K and stuff, but they branched off into, I don't know, making
like
videos.
Challenge videos, trick shot videos.
Yeah, like doing what other groups are doing, like hide and seek, probably mukbangs, stuff like that. Just whatever, playing IRL basketball. So they're a group, and I guess over time they kicked out a few people, but recently one of the people left, and the way that they portray that is, oh, he's depressed, he's not going to be with a group for a while, blah blah blah. I guess what happened was they won an award for best group or something, and
from who?
I think it's
Choice
called
Awards?
Some type of streamer awards. I don't know. But this is where everything like started getting out of hand. Dude that they kicked out, Mopey, he just tweeted, "L Hype, I'm not hacked. I'm gonna let y'all know what happened." And like, I don't know. I didn't really think anything of it. But then when he said everything that was going on with they sent a cease and desist. Like, if you talk bad about us, and this is before he said anything. And I'm like, damn, he must got the dirt on him. And he was like, this is how I was treated. This is what happened. Everyone go watch the video. And when they start trending on Twitter, talking about like how there were a bunch of clowns and Tall Man made a video and then deleted it because he knew that he was a clown. Like, when you start taking down stuff.
Now, one of the other dudes I seen last night, Zach or whatever. He was like gonna make a video to respond.
Yeah, like my name is being.
But the thing is, like, what receipts could you possibly have? We've seen enough.
There's nothing you could say now.
You could maybe like
take him down with you,
or like take one thing that he said that was incorrect, and just like focus on that. Like they could go that, but that is some Trump shit, right? Is to focus on one thing you got factually incorrect, and like. But you lied that one time, so
yeah.
No, I believe Mopey here because
you can't, man. Just the way that they painted. Oh, he's depressed. Like,
y'all
don't know anything going on.
Yeah, the fact you cannot lie or exaggerate, someone like dealing with, like their mental health, right? Like you just can't go out and be like, oh, he's depressed. Like, don't ever say that unless like you know. Anything and you should never speak on someone else's issues, really.
Right, they didn't need to explain that to the fans or whatever. But
who are their core demographic? Like children?
It has to.
So it's not like us.
No, I think it has to be. But also like he turned down. This is what he said. Moby said he turned down that 100 Thieves deal. So it's not about money to him. It's like literally about just what's right and wrong, which I respect a lot.
I think he also said like I don't think he wants to do.
He doesn't want to deal with.
Like I think it's just like because they just care about making like revenue and creating content, and like he doesn't always want to do that stuff.
And those were like, I don't know about all of them, but I think the Laser Man was his friend, like growing up.
Yeah, yeah.
And for him to change is like, man, I hate to see stuff like that. People were saying like other groups, Agent Man's group and Sideman group, they don't kick people out, like they're actually friends.
Yeah.
So I'm going with them. Like, fuck them. They lost like tons of subscribers.
Clowns.
As they should. And if you're defending them, then you're a child. Yeah. Hey, he probably is. So yeah, I'm going with that.
All right. So I got two more. Yeah. And I gotta go with one near and dear to my heart. One that hurt my feelings.
Cause she's bad.
What?
Oh,
What are you
I
talking
thought
about?
he was going in a different direction.
Nah. I'm talking about a group of people. A team of people.
Oh
The
man,
2020 Los Angeles Clippers. Just
I'm mad at it.
pure clownery. The fact that they were the favorites to win the championship, and the fact that they lost in the fashion that they lost in, blowing a 3-1 lead. If you're not familiar with sports, in the NBA, they play best of 7 series in the playoffs, and they were up 3-1, meaning they only needed to win one more game. They were up by 16, I think, in like the fourth quarter of game
I feel
5.
like multiple games they was up by double figures.
Game 6, they were up by like 23 in the end of the third quarter. And then game 7, they just could not make any single
Nah, it
shots.
was- it was
They
a
just
wrap.
got junk. And listen, the bubble was hard on people, like for sure, 100%. But for the team as a whole to just collectively, like, take a dookie those last 3 games, look, and the fact that
We
last
we not putting
night,
the blame on one person.
no. But last
just
night,
saying,
like
'cause-
they were down by like 20 at the half,
And
and
they
they only
clawed
lost by
back.
6. Yeah, they clawed back like twice. They cut the lead to 1, lost the lead again, or the lead grew again, and they clawed back again. Like they had no. Last year, it's like if they fell behind, I was like, it's done. They're done. These dudes have to be in the lead, but you can't play sports like that. Like it's a game of runs, right? Like you can't get to a 10-point lead and be like, we're good, foot off the gas pedal. And I get it, but like, dog, you should be trying to win by as many points as possible every single night. Like,
I mean, that's the whole object of
yes,
the game.
like,
so
why do you just stop playing? You know what I mean? And like, there are players that complain about being tired. Dog, what do you think about the other team? The Nuggets
Everyone's
had
going
played
through
a
the
7-game
same-
series, every series or whatever. Like,
yeah,
everyone's going through the same shit.
Mhm.
Paul George, I love you. You a good player. You talk too much, and you say clown shit, and you make excuses. And like, dog, Montrezl Harrell, you were maybe the ultimate clown because you're not worth shit on the court in the playoffs, and then you're the one feeding all these stories to the media about chemistry
hey,
issues.
he ain't on the team, so
And he's not. And now everyone on the team has been talking about better chemistry this year, better locker room this year. And it's very obvious like who they got rid of. Kawhi Leonard, you're not really a clown. You had a bad game 7, but I understand it, man. You put the team on your back for most of the playoffs, and they couldn't help you out. So I got one more.
Okay.
And I don't know if this is like, if this is like a whole category or not. I'll separate them out, maybe, because there's like a specific example that I think is maybe its own separate thing.
Okay.
But I'll do this one. White people that tried like way too hard to be allies. I think we all know people like that, right? That like on
Yeah.
Instagram, it's like there's one thing of just like simple messages of support, but like when it comes to just like, dog, like you might be trying to be black, like, you know what I mean? Like, dog, it might be some people out there who was just like, I'm gonna start listening to hip hop because of everything that's going on. Like, clown. Like black people don't need you to do all that. Like, black people just need you to, like, all they ask is for you to like care and respect them. But here you go coming in talking about like, oh, I'm gonna cook soul food this weekend. Like,
I'm not eating that. If you cooking that, I'm not eating that. Honestly, I'm
yeah, no. But you know what I'm saying though? It's like, and it's there are people who are just like, they call them out as like performative allies, and like that's a real thing. There's like people who show up only when stuff happens. But for black people and people of color like us, like there are things that we experience that white people just don't. It's like, it's different. You'll never get to experience it, and we don't need you to try and experience
Yeah.
these things.
We're not blaming you for it because it's not your choice, but at the same time, like, it's just do you, man.
Actually, you know what? I'll include. I don't think it could be its own separate thing. So I'll include this thing. But specifically, an example I was thinking of was like fucking Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer when they had worn the kente cloth. Like, no one asked you to do that.
Yeah.
Like they took
That's,
a knee and what are you doing?
It's like I get what you're trying to do, but don't do that.
It looks
'cause
stupid.
it's a bad look.
That rounds
to
out my
me,
5. Yeah.
for my last one. I haven't picked a sports one yet. There's so many to choose from, but I'm gonna pick this one because it's near and dear to my heart, man. My favorite basketball player currently. I might have dropped him off to number 2 because of the stuff he's been up to. I'm gonna go with James Harden.
I didn't have him on my list.
I never disrespect the man's talent. I don't know why. I never would disrespect the man's talent, but dude, I understand you don't want to be on the team. The owner may be racist. He's broke as hell.
Like, the man. It sounds like an Office episode. Like the fact that he has to sell Chili's restaurants to afford players.
Yeah.
like,
but let me get to the clown stuff. Don't go out celebrating anything right now, really. But you're saying, like, you're going out to strip clubs, you're doing this and that, like, and obviously you're gonna play fine because you're a good player, but dude, the first game of the season got canceled because you're a moron. And it wasn't just you, it was other dudes getting haircuts, but dude, why are you doing this? Like, it's been a bad year for Duke because he also showed up to the bubble with the mask with a blue stripe, and he's like, I don't know what it meant. So
I forgot he did that shit.
Yeah.
I think Zach Lowe might have talked about it, but it was just like sometimes you really wonder with him. Like, is he just an idiot? Like,
it's a possibility, but yeah, like for me, like, you're like literally trying to contract the virus and spread it at this point. And like you're like beating up your rookie teammates at practice, and I don't know. I hope you get out of there soon so you'll stop doing all this clowns. And if you're going to continue to do it, then you're just a clown.
Yeah.
Cuz I don't know why you're still going out when I assume the reason he's doing that is just to get traded. But I've never seen someone go to these lengths to get traded, unless I'm forgetting about something. But if you're literally trying to spread a virus to get games canceled, like, you're putting other people at risk.
Yeah,
I think is my thing.
That's what I'm saying. He's fucking bioterrorist, like trying to infect the world. He might be the greatest player of all time because he shows up just fat every season and still drops like 30
He never really has to work out or anything.
All right, let's recap our list.
Yep.
And if we're doing this right, there should be a little list to, this way. This way. So number 1, I had the biggest clown of the year, Donald Trump.
Maybe of our lifetime.
Maybe. Number 2, Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, and all the celebs who sang Imagine. Number 3, players standing for the anthem in the NBA. Number 4, your 2020 Los Angeles Clippers. And number 5, white people trying too hard, specifically Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer wearing the kente cloth.
All right, to me, number 1, Karens as a collective, all of them, or Kevins if they are male. Number 2, Warren Lotas, clown. Number 3, Taco Bell. Why'd y'all do that? Number 4, 2 Hype / L Hype. Man, y'all snuck in because I couldn't. I might, if y'all keep doing clown shit, 2021.
I was gonna say, y'all lucky we're doing. I mean, they're not lucky. They're very unfortunate that we're doing this episode in January because
they might make both.
It's like the Grammy cutoff.
Yeah,
like you didn't make it. You gotta wait for next year. Nah.
And then number 5, James Harden. Love you to death, man, but you're literally gonna kill people. Hey, you could have went with either sound effect. You could have did the other one. I said they was gonna kill people. Man, we don't wish death upon nobody.
I might have wished death on people in the one dude in the beginning of the episode. So, we're gonna take a quick break. I actually don't know what I will be putting into the video during the break. We might not have anything. Hopefully, eventually, we'll have ads. We are currently sponsored by no one, so please
Let us know if you want to sponsor us.
Taco Bell, he didn't mean it. Hit us up, sponsor the pod. We'll collaborate with you, and we'll do. You know how McDonald's got the Travis Scott meal and J Balvin meal? Taco Bell, let's do the winning rotation meal.
Hey, we can save y'all. We got
We'll bring back the stuff that people want.
Yeah, we'll let y'all know. But
Quick
till we
break.
got it bumping. Let's hit it.
Drop that shit. All right, you start off since I went first in the draft round. So go ahead. I don't know if we'll get into bidding wars here, so
I'm gonna go back to basketball.
I might bid for this. So I think I know what it is.
I'm going with Rudy Gobert.
Wait, I want him.
Oh, $5.
I want him for 98.
Okay, that you could talk about. This clown.
We can both talk about it.
Yeah,
I
go
want
ahead.
it because he is the biggest clown of all. Because you have Harden, who is like what Gobert did 2.0.
Yeah, but he also did the mask thing, which I just remembered when I was talking about.
Yeah.
So
Rudy Gobert, and like the league was going to shut down, but like kind of single-handedly ended the league, right? Because the thing is,
it might have been a good thing though, because it came to a abrupt halt.
yeah, but the fact that like the doctors ran onto the court, it was just like, no, we can't play. But for you that don't know, Rudy Gobert is a 7'3" French center for the Utah Jazz. Very good player. Signed a max contract for like 5 years, $240 million. Congrats to him.
I guess.
Still a clown. But he basically what happened was he was listed as like ill, right? I think on the injury report
Yeah.
a few days before the league shut down, and he did a press conference. And at that point, I think that the NBA had already like done social distancing for press conference rooms.
Mm-hmm.
So like the reporters were far away enough. But he basically wanted to make a joke. He was like, "Hey, I feel fine, whatever." And then he like rubbed his hands and
Started touching the microphone.
Yeah,
just
like,
everything.
to make fun of the coronavirus, which in itself is like super insensitive because like people are dying of this shit. It's like
And
the
this
same
was
thing,
this was right at the beginning of everything.
but it's like the same thing I was talking about like Gal Gadot and all of them. Like it's out of touch. Like there are actually people
Yeah.
that are having you can't joke about it, but he did that shit. And then it turned out he was the first person to test positive in the NBA.
Yep.
And then his teammate Donovan Mitchell also tested positive, and that fractured their relationship because of how irresponsible Rudy Gobert was.
It was the
about it.
way that he went about it.
Yeah, you can't do that. Like, even if you just have the flu, like I would be so
No,
mad at
you could have
someone if they were just
anything.
sick and they just started like getting their snot everywhere.
Like, hey, this is funny. Look, and they start sneezing on people. Like,
I hate when people like sometimes you can't control it, but when people like sneeze into their hands too. Cause like,
You
what are you gonna touch?
you should be able to control that. This is
Like
this
you
is
should be able to either
yeah.
like sneeze if you're outside, just sneeze away from people, or go into the elbow, man.
This is
but-
like first grade type
Yes.
stuff.
But Rudy Gobert like doing whatever he was doing and like I'm exaggerating, but like licking his hands and spitting into it, like, and then rubbing the mic. Like, what point were you trying to make? And it's so stupid. Like,
Right. Even if you didn't
insensitive
have
and
it,
it's so
like
dumb.
just don't do that.
You were sick. It doesn't matter if you had coronavirus. You were still sick. Like, and like the uncomfortable laughter from the reporters. that
Yeah,
were there.
yeah.
They're like, and he got roasted for it on Twitter, like right away.
As he should.
They came for him. That one probably should have got picked.
Yeah,
earlier.
for sure.
I just
but-
didn't really think about it.
Yeah.
All right, back to you.
So back to me.
Good thing I took it though, because now we get to demonstrate the
How the
money?
money work. The steal.
and me stealing money from you. So
It's worth it. for those of y'all that don't know, 98 is the maximum amount of money.
Yes,
Assuming
you
there's
have
no
to
trades
bid at least $1 on
each
every
thing.
item. So
All right, I guess I'll go $5. I'll go back to sports. I'm gonna go with
there's
I'll
another
go
good
with
one.
Dodger man
Yep.
Justin
I was
Turner.
gonna say.
because okay, so for
Is that
those of y'all,
$5, right?
Yeah. For those of y'all that don't know, I mean, we love sports. We don't. Oh well, I'm not gonna speak for you. I don't really care for baseball, but it was a World Series, nothing else to do, and also it's the Dodgers. I'm from Southern California, and they haven't won since I've been alive. And if y'all want to know how old I am, just go back to some of the old episodes. But so in the World Series was Game 6, right? Because
Yeah,
they won in
yeah.
6 games. Game 6, his tests, like his virus test came back like inconclusive or something, right?
Something like that.
And so they had taken, or one of his tests from the day before, I think. So the test that he took today, I think it was like the 8th inning, maybe 7th. They were like, oh, like we just looked at the TV. He wasn't out there anymore. I don't think the broadcasters even knew, or they didn't announce it anyways. But he had tested positive for the virus. Dodgers wisely took him out of the game. Tampa Bay, who they were playing against, unwisely took their pitcher out of the game, and they lost, and he's not on the team anymore. Anyways, Dodgers win the World Series. Great. Celebrating. That's fine. But then we realize there's a little redheaded gremlin on the field. Knowing he tested positive. What are you doing out there, man?
And his teammates were like, we're
Fine
not
with it.
celebrating without him. Doug, to make it to the end of the season was so important for the MLB because they were canceling games left and right.
Yes. We didn't think that it was going to last or even start up.
The guy on Cleveland baseball team got traded because he did some clown shit. Like he and his teammate lied about
Where they went.
breaking protocol.
Yeah.
Like,
man, like I understand the accomplishment. I honestly do. But dude, it's not worth risking other people's life. It's one thing if you want to risk your own life, but not other people who are then going to go home with their families. And their families might be seeing other people like literally one person could spread to everybody. So for you to do what you did, man, that's the most selfish thing you could have done. Whether you wear a mask or not, like, and I don't know that it was fortunate enough not to get to any other players that I know of. But man, that's tough for you to make that decision to celebrate, knowing it's like, you have, there's people sometimes they don't know, but for a fact, like, and that's what makes it even worse. Like Gobert knew he was sick. He didn't know he had the virus. Regardless, it was still clown shit.
yeah.
But this man knew.
Yeah.
And you're like literally taking pictures. Your manager's right next to you. Like, what are you doing, idiot? Oh, that makes me upset. It really does.
All right. I'm good with that though.
Yeah. It's to you.
Yeah. I only got $1 or $2 total, but
One per
$1 for the Kardashian Jenner family. Is that too
Oh.
broad?
No, you can have it.
Because it includes
Do you get the other man as well?
yes,
President man?
yes.
Okay.
And shout out to QuickTime for just unfreezing.
Okay.
We learned this, but yeah. Does that work?
I'll give it to you.
Okay.
You could have them all. I did have that on my list, but there's just more stuff to talk about. So,
All right. We letting it off on all of them. Ready? Here we go.
are you going one at a time or?
Yep, one at a time. They can all get it. Kanye, Omari West. Fuck you. Kim Kardashian. Fuck you. Kendall Jenner. Fuck you. Kylie Jenner. Fuck you. Chloe?
Chloe and Courtney.
She might be all right. And Courtney, you might be all right. But
No,
Brody, where you at, dog?
They were still all
Rob,
together,
where you at?
throwing all kinds of. They're all clowns.
No. But Kanye for the presidential campaign and like people who voted. What do you? I'm not. All right, listen. Vote for who you want. All right, calm down. Vote for who you want. But, dog, what do you think Kanye West is going to do for the country? The fact that his name actually made it onto the fucking ballots, man.
Was it in the Washington ballot? His name?
No.
He was on for vice president. Out here
With Rocky Man.
Yeah, De La Fuente.
Yeah, Kanye just utter clown shit. He probably did other clown shit this year too.
He did. He got the present.
Oh yeah, we went in on that. Yeah, he got the ghost of Robert Kardashian as a hologram for Kim. That is one of the dumbest presidents ever. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like that shit is so dumb. Kim for having that like private island thing party and like tweeting about it like, oh, this year was so hard, but I wanted all of us to celebrate, so we quarantined and like.
It's crazy how they try to defend it.
Well, to me, it's just like it's again another thing that's just like it's so out of touch and insensitive because it's like, dog, I know that shit costs a lot of money, and like when you accumulate X amount of wealth, like it's your money, right? But it's still just like a ridiculous thing to like you're tweeting about like how challenging it was to schedule it. Dog, people are having challenges like living, like some places are going to end like the rent freeze soon. Like people are going to get evicted.
Yeah.
In bulk. And here you are moving people to an island to celebrate. Like, and all the other people who were like
Devin Booker, you're included in this.
Yes, but there are other people too, like not in that family that were like private island. We all tested negative. We all do like, dog, shut up. Okay?
They're essentially trying to make a bubble, like the NBA bubble.
Yes.
Which is the craziest thing
they're rich as fuck. But again, it's just like, Doug, why are you putting this out there?
Do you think they're just doing it to show that they can do this? Like,
no, I think they're stupid.
They're clowns. Yeah, they're stupid.
I think they're just dumb. Like, I think they just don't know how to read the room. Like, Kim, as much work as she's done in like, freeing people that are in prison over injustices, like, that's not like a net bad thing. Like she can, like bad people can do good things.
Yeah.
But she's just absolutely stupid. Kendall Jenner having a birthday bash, dressed up as fucking Pamela Anderson or whatever. And then I guess apparently asking people to not post pictures from the party. What do you think people are going to do? You idiot. They're going to post about the party. So you're trying to, like, you obviously are worried about the backlash. And like Kendall Jenner, to me, she has survived like cancellations, like scheduled cancellations. Like you remember when she did that Pepsi shit?
Yeah.
Or the protest and she just handed them a
something.
Pepsi, like it saved the world. Kylie Jenner, just I don't know, just a clown. Oh, she had said like pregnancy prepared me for quarantine because I never left the house. Like you had the privilege of not leaving the house when you were pregnant. Like,
and you live in a mansion, like.
You probably don't see people that live at your house, like ever, because your house is so damn big.
And stop driving up the prices for SBs.
Yes. You're just buying the most expensive stuff. Get out of here.
You're forcing people to buy Lotus because they can't afford the real stuff.
Yeah, Chloe and Courtney, I think are fine. Like I said, Chloe
they're just
like,
staying out of the news.
Chloe, I just can't recognize anymore. Like she looks like someone who looks like someone that's in the Kardashian family. But that whole family got to go, man. I'm sorry. What are they doing for us? They ain't got nothing good for us. Do they do anything for us? Kanye, maybe a little bit.
I mean, we like him in terms of his musicianship, stuff like that. But
like, if the Kardashian family, if they all disappeared, what do you think life would be like? I think we'd be fine.
We're not, like, us personally, we're not going to be affected by that.
We don't.
Man,
Larsa Pippen? All right, that's to me for $1. So,
and then you actually have a back-to-back technically here.
$1. I could go a lot of different directions here.
Yeah.
But I think I'll go with this. $1. Nate Robinson.
Ooh, I forgot about that one. That's a good one. But I think it's only a clown to you because you expected more from him. Go ahead.
Go ahead and listen to one of our episodes. We had made a bet. And if y'all don't know, Nate Robinson, former University of Washington football player, former University of Washington basketball player, and NBA player. He's been a clown. Like, because he's always on. He's been out of the league for years now, and is always, like, for a while was on Instagram, always, like, commenting on people's posts, like, hey, y'all need a point guard, hit my line.
Like, I'm ready.
Like I'm sorry, you're not that good, and you're short. Like, you're not going to help a team.
You're not, like, an outstanding shooter. Like,
and it's crazy, like, that, like, fans of certain players, they get so blinded by their fandom.
They're just
that they convince themselves that this guy. Yeah. There's a lot of players that if you watch their highlights, they look like the best player of all time. But like, even if Nate Robinson was 6'2", I don't think he'd be that good.
Can't shoot.
No.
So, what? He's not like a great passer or anything. He was a great athlete back in his day, but
yeah, I'm sorry, dude. But anyways, at first he was a few years ago. He was trying to play football. He says he's gonna make a football comeback, and then this year. He fought, last year now, but he fought Jake Paul.
Yeah. Why would you even agree to do that? Like,
who is a YouTuber?
He's a clown too.
Yes. I didn't want to put him on here because he actually just fucked this dude up. So, but Nate Robinson fought this dude for we thought it was $550, but it was I thought it was a PS5, man. I thought they was fighting for a PS5, but it was actually $550K. But they fought each other. They boxed, like legit boxing, and Nate Robinson lasted 2 rounds.
Did he even last that long?
No, 1.5 rounds.
Something like
that. Like
he
got knocked out. He kept getting knocked down, and then the knockout was bad. He face planted.
Oh, he was the memes, man. But you could tell, like, and I predicted that he was going to get knocked out, but you could tell after 15 seconds, the way he was boxing, that he wasn't going to last very long.
No, absolutely not. And he didn't know how to fight. He was just kind of running at him. The thing is, like, Jake Paul, I guess, because he has, like, coke dreams, like, he's actually trying to be a boxer. But that means he's actually training like that, you know? Like, I actually do believe that he's been training.
Nate Robinson looked like he was just, like, you know them little kids that just get into fights at school? Like, they don't really know what they're doing. They're just, like,
they just want to fight.
Swinging wildly type stuff.
All right, round out your list.
All right. First one, I'm going with, it's really a group of people, but I'm going to say one specific one. Derek Chauvin. And...
oh, yeah.
His affiliates, but really the whole affiliates around the country. Cops, if y'all didn't, if y'all weren't following that.
Yeah, Asian man who was there too. Ooh.
Yeah, just standing there, like
fucking.
Like watching guard. What was he doing? He's just like looking around, acting like nothing was happening. Why would you think it's a good idea to show up and you take a call and they said he was like using a counterfeit 20 or something? We're talking about George Floyd, if y'all don't know. Rest in peace. Takes him down, knee on the back of the neck. Can't breathe, clearly. He's not moving. And you just continue to do it like it's like a joke. Like, dude, this is like people's lives. Like, and this really like almost defined 2020, or at least that period of time where...
If coronavirus wasn't a thing this year,
man.
I still think this should be the story of the year.
Yeah, you're right.
Is all the protests and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, if coronavirus didn't overshadow it a bit, or kind of if they didn't overlap, then I don't think anything would come close.
Man, for the country to really just, I don't know why like people have been blind to it before, because this isn't new, but it really just set off a chain reaction almost to people just happening. This happened like every week for like months.
They're still protesting in places like,
yeah. And we've been talking about the coronavirus a lot, and now going into the protests, like while it was going on, people felt that strongly to protest despite knowing what was out there.
There's cops who like complain about like, oh, they usually get like free coffee or whatever at McDonald's or whatever, and
Yeah.
like now they look at me weird. Like, listen, Doug, people are dying, man. Like, and this is what you want to,
Like complain about.
yeah, like
You're upset about not getting free
yes,
shit.
yeah. So then, if you're upset about that shit, then go and fix the problem. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there were enough cops that were speaking up. Like that was the thing too.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why we came to the conclusion that, like, if your job is to protect and serve, but you're still looking out for people that are obviously not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Yeah.
You just as much of a clown as them,
And they're making all kinds of money.
we had a couple special episodes last summer when all this stuff
Yeah.
was going on. Go ahead and revisit those to get our full thoughts on them. We had opened up like maybe 2-3 episodes with like 20-minute intros
Yeah.
about the stuff. But
Off the top of my head, if I can remember, I think it was the ice cream,
cream,
one
Baskin-Robbins
and the
flavors.
Nickelodeon one. I
Oh.
think those are two of them.
Oh,
maybe.
okay. Well, go ahead and listen to those. But yes, cops deserve to be on this list. Go ahead and finish up your whole list.
I have a lot to choose from, to be honest, but I'm gonna go with another one that I think you actually are fine with, but you understand why I'm gonna pick it probably. Going with Cyberpunk. Dude, like, I understand. Like, y'all were under a lot of pressure, and it was like the most hype. If y'all don't know, it's a video game, the most hyped up video game maybe of all time. But for you to come out with a game and you get into the car with one button and exit with another button. No, I'm just playing. Dude, you come out with a game unplayable
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah.
And this is how you know it's bad. When you're on the PlayStation store and they're like, nah.
Nah, you don't even get the game no more.
You can't get this anymore. Like,
Is it back?
I have no idea.
I'll look it up real quick. Go ahead. Make your point.
Dude, like, I understand, like, it's not even just Cyberpunk, it's the fans, like, sending death threats, like, if you don't come out with a game right now, we're gonna find where you live, we're gonna do this and this. Like, dude, I don't, man, it's like, man, I don't know where all the hype came from. Like, I guess they announced this, what, like 2-3 years ago?
No,
Cyberpunk itself?
2011, 2012.
Oh, was it that long ago? Like
Well, that's
10
when they
years
first
ago
teased
now?
it. Yeah.
And I understand, like, the concept behind it. Like, I saw the vision of where it could go, but the execution, like, the fact that you can't even do anything without the game just completely bugging out. And it's funny because the game for you was working just fine, but there was one bug that made you just quit altogether.
Yeah. I had to pretty much redo a whole mission because
Like,
I
when
couldn't.
you spend a long amount of time on something and you get to the end of it, you beat it, like, you feel accomplished, and then
Yep.
you just lose all the progress and you're like, damn. But Cyberpunk, Keanu Reeves, you let down the people, man. And if y'all wasn't ready, then y'all should have just
Only put out stuff when you feel like, I get business is business, but like, I don't know, man. I'm not with like rushing things out. Even for our podcast, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
We delete shit. I will take
Yeah.
my time with shit if I need to figure out how to. Sometimes it's like certain episode, I don't know how to transition something.
Mhm.
I'll just pause. I'll come back to it when I have a better idea.
Yeah, or
Um,
if we record something whack, we're not just gonna be like, well, we need something for our Monday or Thursday episodes. Have you even played it all? I remember you saying, like, man, over the break, I really should try to beat the
I have
game.
not played it
We've
in
been
like 2
stuck
weeks.
we've been stuck on the
On the
the
thief,
footy.
the thief, mate. Probably gonna get on that after this. So,
Yeah. I was gonna say we should put a mate counter, but we actually haven't really been saying it much.
we gotta stop saying mate. All
Um,
right. Ready to recap?
Cyberpunk, man. Yeah, go
right.
ahead.
All right. Again, this should be right here on this side of the screen. Unless it's mirrored, then we're fucked. Donald Trump, Gal Gadot, and the Imagine Singers. Players standing up for the anthem in the NBA. The Los Angeles Clippers. White people trying too hard, like Nancy Pelosi. Then in free agency, I had $98 for Rudy Gobert. $1 for the Kardashian Jenner West family. And then $1 for Nate Robinson, who got his ass knocked out.
All right. And man came out to "We're playing basketball."
Oh, yeah, he let that man-
Disrespectful.
That was disrespectful. You got disrespect. You got clowned twice.
Yes. All right, so I had Karen's or Kevin's if you're male, Warren Lotas, Taco Bell, bring back everything, 2Hype/L Hype, James Harden, and then in the auction I picked up Justin Turner, Derek Chauvin /Cops, and Cyberpunk. You clowns.
Usually at the end of episodes, we recap other things that we maybe we're thinking of. So we'll do that real quick. I know this episode's probably running along, so we'll get out of here soon.
Yeah.
I had like Mitch McConnell, honestly, just Republicans.
I had Mitch McConnell.
Trump supporters,
Yeah.
but like it's a given.
Yeah, those are all those dudes are Tuberville, man.
Tommy Tuberville.
Like, how
Why
did
is
he
he
win?
Why is he like? Imagine someone voted like Lovey Smith to be like Lovey Smith, like even if he was a Democrat or whatever, like I don't.
It doesn't
want,
matter. You shouldn't
have
win
no,
anything.
You have no experience.
It's like voting for Trump or Kanye West.
Tommy Tuberville, dog. I had to like double take when I saw that name.
You were like, I know that guy.
Yeah, I was like, is it like his brother, Timmy? Timmy Tuberville.
Oh, no, you got it right. It was him.
Drew Brees.
I had Drew Brees on mine. You idiot. You almost, man, your teammates were down on you. And I understand they're trying to win, but hey, Taysom Hill looked just fine to me.
Him and Taysom Hill were hanging out and stuff, and everyone was like, this all makes sense. Jameis not invited to those parties. But it goes along with the same thing about like players not standing up for the anthem or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you're making it about yourself. Vanessa Hudgens, I think that's who.
That
you're
was
thinking
who
of,
I
right?
was. That's
when
what
she
I
was
talking
like,
about.
what was you saying? Like getting coronavirus and death.
Yeah,
is
she's like, I understand it, but
it's like inevitable.
yeah, and we should just open up everything. Like it'll be fine.
Yeah, no, she
let me down.
Not the brightest person, but she's still bad.
She's
though.
been letting us down for years.
Yeah,
But
yeah, for sure. But she's still bad though. So
yeah,
Vanessa Hudgens, come on the pod.
maybe.
Michael Porter Jr.
I had him as well because
And-
his was a little bit different.
I had him grouped in with coronavirus deniers and anti-vaxxers, because all those people are like, just they don't think coronavirus is a real thing. They think vaccines will make you autistic or whatever, or they think that the vaccines will put like a microchip in like people.
He said it was population control or something like.
I never realized. I guess I underestimated the stupidity of human beings. Ice Cube,
Ooh, I forgot about Ice Cube.
kind of 50 Cent too. But I
Yeah.
actually think 50 Cent was doing it just to be 50 Cent and like controversial, because that's what he does. It is clown shit.
Yeah,
I'm not defending it. When he was like coming out and saying he's going to Trump because of taxes. Because again, it puts the idea in people's heads that like Biden is a worse candidate, right? Nothing can be worse than Trump, man. But
no, Ice Cube's a clown.
50 Cent with the whole tax thing was like, Doug, none of you make enough money to be affected by this shit anyway. Like,
Yeah, it was
Shut
like
up.
400K or something plus.
yes, and also people think that it's like a flat rate across every single dollar they own. That's not how it works.
Nope.
But Ice Cube was working with Trump. Like,
Yeah, he got played. You're a pawn. And
what
the
is wrong
thing
with
was, Trump didn't win. So
you? Yeah,
now,
now
like,
what?
now what?
Now you just look stupid.
Well, the thing was, didn't Biden say like, we'll work with you, but we're not going to work with you right now. We're busy doing important shit.
Yes, and Ice Cube, like, I understand that he wants to do right for his people as soon as possible, but like, can you not see that you got played?
Mm-hmm.
Clown. Next up, David Guetta. Is that his name? DJ Man.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't. What did he do?
He did like a live stream event after George Floyd died, and then he played some DJ remix of the "I Have a Dream" speech. And then in the middle goes, I'll just play the audio real quick, cause
you had it pulled up.
This record
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
is in honor of George Floyd, and I really hope we can see more unity and more peace when already things are so difficult. So, shout out to his family.
Shout out to his.
Shout out to his family, dog. Oh.
Man, you might should have picked that, dude.
I know. What is wrong with him?
Oh man.
Sorry, I'm almost done. I think. Actually, that was it. That's all I had. What else did you have?
All right. Oh, you were just talking about Ice Cube and 50 Cent. I just remembered one that I should have picked. Wayne.
Oh yeah. Clown.
What were you thinking?
Yeah.
Like,
but people's explanations make sense. Like they're not right, but it's like the people are just like, when you are young and blow up and make all that money and stuff, you just exist in a whole another world.
yeah.
And like I get that, but like, dog, what are you doing? It's just like, it's dangerous. It's the same thing I talk about, like when Kanye just starts going on tweet sprees. It's like people just love them so much that like anything they say, they'll eat up, and it's dangerous.
Yeah. I had Lori Loughlin. We talked about her on a previous episode, though.
She's out,
but
though.
I think she just got out.
Yeah, fresh out.
I had another YouTube dude. Pretty Boy Fredo. Like, dude, you're weird, man. Like, just if y'all don't know who that is, go look that up. Him and Agent, they had a beef. And that dude's not Agent's dope. Pretty Boy Fredo, actual clown.
Big clown.
I had Jimmy Fallon, but I didn't know that he did blackface on one of his, or I don't know if it was on his show.
Wait, that's why you put him on there?
Yeah.
Oh. There's a lot of people who did it before. Do you remember Jimmy Kimmel used to do Karl Malone on what was the show? The Man Show?
Oh, okay. But also
he did
Karl Malone.
yeah, Karl Malone, Eternal Clown Hall of Fame. But Jimmy Kimmel, who I imagine is sort of a better dude now, but like at the time he would play Karl Malone in blackface and like talking like Karl Malone, which is like not okay.
Yeah, but that wasn't this year. So
Yes.
Jimmy Fallon, don't do that. Terry Crews, Let Me Down.
Just a big clown.
Like,
All the time.
yeah, Let Me Down. J.K. Rowling.
Risa told me to put her on there, but I was like, she's just been a clown. But for sure.
It started coming out though.
Yeah.
Another person started coming out with Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes.
Treating all of her people like shit.
Yep.
Don't do that. Another one kind of in that same category, like just being a dummy, Doja Cat.
Oh yeah, she was showing feet on
Man.
in racial chat rooms.
Yeah. Like,
That's my favorite tweet that Noriega had posted. He said she's showing feet in racial chat rooms.
like that's like the weirdest shit in the world to me. And I don't like feet.
I hate feet, man. Feet gross me out.
Yeah. So we're just going through these briefly, so just look these up if you're interested.
Shout out
in what
Nas
we're
though
talking about.
for on his song Ultra Black. He said unapologetically black, the opposite of Doja Cat. Shout out to Nas for that, man. Doja Cat weird.
I had Jeff Staple.
Yeah, he being a clown too.
It kind of goes along with Lotas. Ty Lawson
Oh,
being a dummy in China, saying like, "Oh, I didn't know Chinese people had big booties or some."
he posted a picture with some Chinese woman, right?
Yeah, and
And then
it was in a strip club, I think.
And then he got suspended.
Yeah, they
Or,
kicked him
like,
out of China.
banned
I'm
from the
pretty sure. Fox News, obvious reasons. Looters that had no idea what they were doing. Specifically, round 2 man that stole it, and he came back to return what he stole.
Yeah, specifically the resellers who cashed in on the looting.
No, but the ones that like, size 13 left shoe for sale. But
Resellers maybe should just be clowns.
Yeah, maybe sneakerheads and sneakerheads the show should have maybe been on this. But dude that stole and came back to round 2 and he's like, here, like, why'd you take this? It's like, I don't know. I don't like that. Rittenhouse man, little man, Kyle Rittenhouse. He was the dude in Kenosha.
Yeah. Fuck that dude. Hey, lock that man up.
I think they might have. Hey. Yeah. But also like the people that were painting him as a hero.
Yeah.
Idiots. And the last one, you took Rudy G. I got a different Rudy G. Giuliani.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say gay. Rudy Gay?
Nah. I don't think he did anything bad, but Rudy Giuliani, biggest clown of all time. Like, he got the hair leaking on the side. He got exposed on Borat. Like,
oh yeah, man. He was trying. Oh, I forgot about that. I didn't even watch that movie yet. I just know about that one.
It's over the top, and like, I don't like when they're like super just trashing random stuff and tricking people, and like everyone knows it's Borat by now, so it kind of makes sense. But you should just give it a try. And that's all I had. There's a billion more that we missed, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's the year of clowns. 2020, the year of clowns.
And there's people we know personally that we probably think are clowns. Homies of homies, different scammers, all kinds of stuff.
If you're scamming, you a clown.
Yes.
Don't do that. Damn, it's a long episode. We ready to get out of here?
Yeah. I mean, we'll edit it down a little bit.
Maybe. We'll see.
Happy New Year, everybody. It's first episode of the new year. Hopefully the video is going well. Hope y'all staying safe. Man, sending positive vibes, but if you're down, that's okay too. We'll get through this.
You ain't got to keep your head up or listen to David Guetta.
Gotta keep your head up.
All right, I think we're out of here. So, as always, it's your boy, Kendall, a.k.a. the one-time Doink the Clown, stand-in.
It's your boy, Alfred, a.k.a. Alfred Too Dope.
Shout out to the Juggalos. All right, man, we out of here.
Get out of here. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Peace.